One dark and gloomy night I was lying by my sleeping owner, Tormod, on the bank. I was dreaming about herding my owner's black-faced curry into the fank to be sheared. Then, out of the corner of my eye, a silhouette appeared. This was no good sign. No crofter would be sneaking around other crofts at this time. I had to go and investigate. I was now following the mysterious figure as it made its way towards the croft. Stumbling over all of the sharp pebbles by the struhan, or stream, that was glistening in the moonlit sky, I saw Mackenronich, white skin like my rabbit prey, bloodshot eyes with the purest black centre, this zombie-like being staring right at me. I was no dumb dog. Frozen and unable to move, the figure drew closer. Its jaw dropped, and the cold air sent an icy chill down my spine. That's when my legs unfroze, and I legged it back home into the tide through the back door. Although it's well into the night, my owner is no longer by the peat fire in the centre of the house, nor is he behind the curtains in the box bed, which is in the main living area. This was unusual for him. He was a hard worker and a heavy sleeper. The fire was out, and it was getting fuller. I could smell Tormod coming from where the cruach is at, the back of the house. I then saw an inky black figure fall from an enormous heathery hill onto the peat cruach. I could still hear his trusty voice calling me in my head. "Seamus!" he would shout. I frowned at the thought. I was shaking. It was Tormod lying there behind the stone wall, still as a rock. My paws were quivering as I took an unsteady step towards my precious owner. I carefully nuzzled his hand as I looked around worryingly for help. Seconds dragged into minutes as I impatiently waited for a reaction. I was beginning to lose all hope. I was just about to walk away when suddenly his finger twitched. I felt my heart beating harder and harder as I licked every inch of his face. I filled his vision as he opened his glistening brown eyes. 10 minutes went by as he told me about his encounter with Mackenronich. He told me about how he bribed him into telling where I was. His punishment for not taking the bribe was being pushed down the small bine in Brager. As well as this, he said he would steal our tarishkar, which would mean we couldn't cut peats for next year. I helped my wounded owner to get up on his casson, or legs, and we headed for home. We were ski. Walking into the Blackhouse, I saw Mackenronich. He was looking for something. Me! I could hear Tormod's pounding breath as I neared Mackenronich. Then he swiveled round and I jumped. Not thinking straight, the closest limb to my mouth, Mackenronich's right leg, was bitten. A terrifying scream echoed around the stone walls, and Mackenronich ran off. I barked for a few minutes after him before checking up on Tormod. Years went by, and he never bothered us again.